Alright, so I am in sunny, hot, really freaking hot Laredo, Texas. It's currently 98 degrees. Although it's not bad. For somebody that's from New York, the 98 degrees down here is much different. It's drier. And there's a little bit of a breeze. So it's not bad. But I wanted to bring up another video. I want to continue talking about what I did in the first one. When we start talking about drivers helping out other drivers, we as the younger crowd, we'll call it, people that are just coming into this business, we need to change that. I actually bought a CB radio, and I can't believe how dead it is. There is nobody on this radio. Nobody is conversating at all. I've had it for about 4 or 5 days now. The only time I ever heard anybody chattering on that thing is when we were stuck in traffic. People are asking what's going on. Other than that, nobody communicates anymore. Nobody wants to help each other out. I've asked for a little bit of assistance myself. In fact, this shipper that I'm at right now, this place was a joke getting to it. But, trying to get a hold of somebody on the radio, nobody was answering. So it's what I'd like to see is people, coming back together as truckers. Help each other out. If you see a new driver struggling to back into a spot, get out and help them. Or if you hear of a driver that's, struggling to find a location, if you know the details or whatnot, or you can help them. It's supposed to be a brotherhood out here. It's actually gotten pretty sad. It's almost like everybody's out here for themselves. So, we as the new generation coming into this, we're the only ones that can change this. I don't know what happened. I haven't been in this business very long, but from what I hear that it used to be, it's nothing like that now. But that's just my opinion on it. That's what I'd like to see. Is people coming together, helping each other out, and we're all out here to do the same job. Make the money and drive the miles and transport America. That's what it's about. So that's how I feel on that. Other than that, right now I'm working on finding better video editing software than what I currently have. For some reason, the one that I've got, it's not working for me. I got a bunch of dash cam video that I wanted to edit and put into a video, and when I put it into the editor and I put it all together, it works fine. But when I export it, I don't know what happens to it. It gets destroyed. So currently looking for opinions on that. Price isn't really a factor at this point. Really don't care what it costs. Yeah. So here I'll see if I can turn this camera around. By the looks of it, I'm not going to be able to. Oh well. So I was going to turn around and give you an idea of where I'm at. If you can't tell, the sun behind me. Yeah, it's typical Texas area, nothing around, dirt. I was at a place earlier. I did a Facebook live feed, and once I start getting some subscribers on here and stuff like that, I'll do more of the live feeds. But we had some palm trees and stuff over there. That was kind of nice. But this video is not going to be a long one. Just wanted to catch up with everybody, give you my opinion on what I'd like to see change out here. I'm doing everything I can. I mean, if I see somebody struggling, you know, I'm jumping out to help them. I currently picked up my old teammate. Before I started this YouTube, I had a teammate. I think I talked about him in the other video, the guy that I was in the school with. His name's John. I had him with me for a couple of weeks. We did really well. He's a blast to work with. I have a great time with him. The problem that I find is I can't sleep. You know, with the truck bouncing around and stuff like that, I'm having a hard time getting decent sleep. I mean, like, when he was out driving, what was it, last night or the night before? I mean, I got like 3 hours of sleep. And then I go back in, get another hour or so, and it's just not working. You know, somebody else driving the truck while I'm trying to sleep, it's not going to work for me. So I'm not going to have him very long. I mean, the plan was not for me to have him very long anyway. When I had him before, I dropped him off at home. And he was home for quite a while. I think he was home damn near 9-10 days. And the company set up 2 other people to go pick him up. And one guy was getting ready to go have home time. He didn't want anybody else driving the truck, so that kind of fell through. And then the next guy kind of got the same problem I got. He doesn't want anybody driving the truck when he's sleeping. So I kind of felt bad, so I went from Kansas City to Louisiana to go pick him up. At least get him back in the truck so he can start making some money again. So I went back and got him. We went from Louisiana to Laredo. Our next load is going up to, I think it's called Van Buren, Michigan. I think it's on, I don't know, somewhere in Michigan, obviously. I think it's like just east of the lake. I think it's right near the lake. But then once we get this load up there, we should be up there in about 2 days. And about a day and a half, 2 days. Then I'm going to look into dropping them off at one of our facilities to either get him his own truck, which I don't understand why they won't do it, but supposedly you got to be here 6 months in order to get your own truck, and he's just shy of that. So, but I don't know, we're going to see what we can do. But either way, I got to drop him off, whether he gets on somebody else's truck or he gets his own. But that's currently where I'm at right now. He's going to be driving out of here tonight. I'll probably do another video while he's driving. I want to get him on some of this, so I got some, you know, memories to go off of. The guy himself, he's cool as shit. I have a really good time with him. We like to bust each other's balls constantly. And I wish it would have worked out as far as, you know, the sleeping goes, but, you know, it's one of the most important things out here is getting your rest. And for some reason, when somebody else is driving, I can't do that. So, and it's not like you could take a sleep aid to help you sleep. So now, when I dropped him off at home and I had the truck to myself for a week and a half, I slept great. I was getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep. No problem. And they say, I figured this one out today, because here at this company, you get your pay stub on Sundays, Sunday morning. You get paid either on Monday or Tuesday. It's kind of a crapshoot. But I got my pay stub this morning. It turns out I was making more money solo than I was teaming. Now, with that being said, it's a numbers game. Pretty much what they do is, you know, say for example, I gotta try and figure out an easy number. All right, we'll use 15 and 30, just because they're easy numbers to work with. If you're a solo driver, say you're making 30 cents a mile. If you're a team driver, they split that. So you're getting 15 cents a mile, but you're doubling the miles in a sense. So in most cases, you're going to make about the same amount of money solo as you would team. It's just a difference in the numbers. And again, it all depends on the loads. But it turned out with what I had for that week and a half, I was making more money as a solo driver than I was at team. So the numbers just played in my favor. I know every week's not going to be like that. I'm going to have my good weeks and I'm going to have my bad weeks. But for the most part, the DM that I got, the guy knows what he's doing, and he keeps me moving. Now, the other day, for the drivers that know how to run their clocks, you got your 11-hour drive clock. I literally ran 10 hours and 59 minutes. I pulled into the rest area with 1 minute to spare. In fact, I actually stopped at the entrance and put myself off duty and then drove 5 miles an hour or under 5 miles an hour into the parking spot so I didn't catch a violation. But that's how I run. I intended to go a little bit further, but I don't care what anybody says. I have a feeling that DOT clock runs a little bit faster than a normal clock. Because you're going over 60 miles an hour, you should have been making time. I was giving up 1 minute every 10 miles. So I don't know how that worked out. That's why I said I have a feeling that DOT clock runs just a hair faster than a normal clock. But, well. Either way, I made it in, didn't get no violations, and that's what's key. So, but I'm going to cut the video here. We're at about 12 minutes now. I'll pop out another video tonight when John's driving. This way you guys get to see him. Yeah, again, if you guys got any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask. I'd be more than happy to answer them. If I don't know the answers, I will definitely get them for you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time.